Welcome to the Brand Doctor Podcast, strategies that help entrepreneurs build reputable and profitable brands. Here's your host, Henry Kaminski Jr.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Henry Kaminski here from Unique Designz with another Brand Doctor Podcast. And today we're going to be talking about storytelling and how important storytelling is when it comes to building your personal brand. So I'm going to share with you a very heartfelt story and actually put this into action, kind of show you exactly how to do it, because this is the foundational stuff that you need to understand if you're looking to build a personal brand that's actually going to help you build a business that you'll be able to prosper from, help hundreds of people with, and really design the life, that you want to live. So one of the things that I absolutely can't stand is when I meet entrepreneurs with amazing backstories on how they grew up and how they created their businesses, yet they haven't told. And I always ask this question after I hear their story, because I'm like, oh my God, dude, that was such an amazing story. Have you ever told your audience this? And they look at me and they're like, why would I do that? Why would they care? Or they'll say something like, my life really isn't that exciting and I really don't want to bore people. And I'm just shaking my head and I'm going, this is exactly what your audience wants to hear from you. They want to know why you started the business. They want to know what makes you tick. They want to know what you're doing and why you're doing it. How else are they going to connect with you? No one's going to tell your story better than you tell it yourself. Why? Because you lived it. Everyone has a story, and everyone has a fascinating story. But yet everyone's too damn scared to tell it, and then they want to know why their businesses aren't doing well. So I want to share with you a story about one of my Branding on Demand clients, Jesse Miller, and how he created his brand from scratch and the amazing things that he's doing now in just a few months, when he really got focused and dialed into what it is that he wanted to do. So Jesse's a Midwestern guy or / Southern guy, and he is a work horse. I mean, when I tell you, I haven't seen people with this kind of work ethic in a very long time. And right out of high school, he went straight out into the workforce. And not too long after that, he bought his first business for $10,000, and within 16 months, he was able to flip it into a $1.6 million money-making machine. And I said, Jess, have you ever told people like the story on how you created that and how you built that? And he was like, no, I really haven't. And I was like, there you go. Like, we need to start leveraging this. This is important stuff that you're leaving out when it comes to building your brand. So, long story short, he wound up selling the shares of that particular business, and he went on to do some other things, and lo and behold, it wasn't soon after that he found himself working out of his truck in a pipeline out somewhere in Bumble somewhere in Oklahoma. He was away from his kids. He was away from his wife for like days. And then one day he told me, I'm sitting in my truck and I just broke down, he said. I started to cry my eyes out because I said, there's something bigger here for me, and I know it. I just can't put my finger on it. I know there's something out there. I know that passion and that fire that I had way back when I was building that business from $10,000 to $1.6 million. I know there's something inside of me left. But he couldn't figure it out. And then finally the day came and he said, you know what? I'm going to start sharing my story on how I built that business up, And I want to inspire and help other entrepreneurs all over the country to use the system that I used to make all of this happen. And that's what he did. He quit his pipeline job. He got down into the trenches. He hired me to really help him and guide him in the right direction when it came to building his personal brand and now what he calls Integrity Enterprises. And it just took a few months. And the guy's absolutely crushing it. He's got a podcast now. He's got a beautiful website. He's got great marketing materials to help him attract the people that he really wants to help. That's the power of storytelling. And to be honest with you guys, had I not started to tell my story when I did, to the thousands of people that are now watching me on Instagram and Facebook each week, Jesse would have never found me. You would have never found me. And you wouldn't be listening to this podcast today. The power of storytelling. So today's prescription, guys, from the Brand Doctor is this. I want you to sit down and start to write out your story. And you may get emotional with this, and it's okay. I want you to. But then I want you to segment it out. I want you to start from the beginning. I want you to start from the middle. I want you to start from the end. I want you to talk about the transformation. I want you to talk about your daily, your struggles, your successes. I want you to talk about all of that because we want to know that. That's what we are starving for. And that's what is going to connect you to your target audience, to the people that you truly want to help. So there you have it, guys. Another episode of the Brand Doctor podcast. All I ask from you today is share this podcast with other people that may find value in this and start to apply the things that I'm telling you, and do not second guess the importance of storytelling and how it will help you build your brand. So have an awesome day, guys, and I'll catch you on the next episode.
You've been listening to the Brand Doctor Podcast with Henry Kaminski Jr. To get your appointment with the doctor, visit Brand Audit at www.uniquedesignz.net.